Hey guys, it's Sasha. Welcome back to Reading with Toby. Today I am so excited to finally do my October TBR. I've been waiting to do October since last October. I love Halloween. If you guys don't know, it's my favorite holiday. I love spooky season. I love fall time. I cannot wait. And for most of October, I am on a chill rotation, so I'll have time to actually read. I do start working in the PICU a little bit later in October, but PICU is supposed to be more chill than my previous time on the floors, and I have Halloween, the whole weekend of Halloween off, so I'm so excited. I think everything's like set in my favor to read a lot, to do some fall things. Speaking of which, I am planning on doing Vlogtober this year. Last year I did it and I had a lot of fun. I filmed per week, so I put up a video vlogging the whole week and then I put that up. So I think I'm gonna do the same this year just because it'll be easier on me, and I'm not gonna have that much content to have something every day because I will be having to work and stuff like that still, but I think it'll still be fun. I'm gonna try to plan some fall spooky things to do. There is also camp, oh my gosh, what is it called? I'm blanking on the name. I'll put the name here, that Olivia from Olivia Reads a Latte, her Halloween readathon over Halloween weekend. It's like camp theme. I can't remember what it's called. I bet it's very obvious. But yes, I'm going to try to participate in that towards the end of the month, obviously for Halloween weekend, but I'm not gonna come up with a TBR until then because we'll see how my reading goes. So look forward to that as well. That will just be in my Vlogtober weeks. So I am so excited for this, you guys. A lot of these books that I'm going to be choosing for this month are going to be from my fall TBR, which I will link that video if you guys want to see some of the books that I am most interested in. That's on the top of my list. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. If you've never seen these videos before, I will link the playlist down below. It's very basic. I have my Zodiac wheel over here with prompts. We spin it, pick a prompt, and then the prompts are based off the Zodiac signs. It is currently Libra season, so we're going to put it on Libra. And let's get started. We're going to do 4 spins this month. So hopefully it is all in frame. For some reason, I was having a harder time finding a good setup for the board, but I think we got it. If you saw the last few times, we've used up all the Cancer cards, but I decided to just go ahead and put all the Cancer cards back because I didn't really like how it looked without the cards there. As I was shuffling all the cards and putting them on, we have landed on every sign at least once, so that is nice. But let's go ahead and do the first spin. So we're gonna put it on Libra because it is currently Libra season. And yeah, let's do the first spin. I'm excited. Oh, it looks clearly like Taurus to me. So let's see. It says, one with nature, read a book with plants on the cover. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. So our first spin was a Taurus card, and Tauruses are known to be one with nature. They love being in nature. So we need to read a book with plants on the cover. And this is actually a good one because a ton of my books have plants on the cover. So I grabbed them and I will kind of share them with you. So we have Foxlow, which is a horror, I think, cult following a brother and a sister. There are plants there. We have Hamnet, which is historical fiction, but we got some plants. We have a Sorrowland, which is a like gothic horror, obviously plants all there. And I know this one is heavily influenced in the forest. And then Plain Bad Heroines also has some plants on the cover. So I guess it all depends what kind of vibe I'm in. I obviously really want to read all of these. I'm leaning towards these two, but I truly have no idea. No, I think I'm gonna go with Sorrowland. Yeah, I changed my mind. All right, so I'm gonna go with Sorrowland by River Solomon. I have seen this book loading around a little bit. I haven't seen, oh my gosh, I just saw Marlon James blurbed it. Okay, well then it's set. He is like my true love. As you can see, my Marlon, and I named him Marlon. Like, if Marlon James blurbs it, definitely have to read it now. So all I know about this is you're following a woman who is part of this like I want to say it correctly, a strict religious compound. She was raised in the strict religious compound and she ends up becoming pregnant with twins. So I think she tries to escape and she escapes to the forest. But I think there things are still dark and terrible. And it's this one line that really made me want to read this. It says, River Solomon's Sorrowland is a genre-bending work of gothic fiction. Okay, 2 sentences, sorry. Here, monsters aren't just individuals, but entire nations. What? So I'm very curious about this. I really like this cover, and I need to read some River Solomon. So we have our first book for October. All right, let's do spin number 2. Oh, Leo, and it looks like we are using up our last Leo card. Let's see what it says. Fiercely loyal, read a book by a favorite author. Huh, interesting. All right, so the next card we got was our last Leo card. And Leo cards are known to be fiercely loyal. So this is to read a book by a favorite author, which is interesting. Interesting, because I would choose Marlon James because I do really want to read A Brief History of 7 Killings, but I'm not quite in the mood for it, and I want to really stick to my fall books that I want to read. I would choose All's Well by Mona Awad because she is one of my favorite authors, but I'm currently reading that book, so I'm hoping I won't be reading that in October. I should finish it soon. So the only book that I have that's by an author that I previously read and loved is The Devil and the Water by Stuart Turton. I read The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle last year. Absolutely loved it. I do want to get to this one. This is another one that I feel like not a lot of people have really talked about or read. So I think this is going to be good. If it's anything like his previous book, it was really fast-paced, really interesting, really smart. It is thick, so I'm going to try to make the next 2 books thinner so I can get to this. All I know is you're taking place on a ship. There is a murder. There's a detective duo and a devil that may or may not exist. Does that not sound amazing? So we have this one here, which I'm really excited about. Okay, cool. All right, spin number 3. Oh, Sagittarius. Okay. The Archer, read a book featuring a character with a weapon of choice. All right, so the next one we got was Sagittarius. I feel like we haven't gotten Sagittarius in a minute. Sagittarius' sign is the Archer, and this is to read a book featuring a character with a weapon of choice. So that sounds kind of strange, but I was thinking like Katniss, she has her bow and arrow. Tracker in Black Leopard Red Wolf has swords. So I was looking through my books and I'm not quite sure, but I feel like I've heard that this kind of has like slasher vibes. So I feel like the hunter killer in this would have a weapon of choice. I don't know because I don't know too much about it, but I feel like that sounds right. I was reading the back and it just says tracked by an entity bent on revenge. So I feel like he would have a weapon of choice as he's trying to go around and kill people, because the rest of them I don't know. So I'm just gonna go with this. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Maybe his weapon of choice is his brain. That could also be it. But I am gonna go with this because I really want to read it, and I'm hoping that it will fit. If it doesn't, it's not that big of a deal, but I think we're gonna go with this one. I'm very excited to read this. Okay, last spin. Oh, Aquarius. Nice, that's my sign. Hopefully it's a good one. Let's see. Miss Independent. Oh my god, no way. Buy a book from an indie shop and read it. Okay. All right, this is great. The next prompt was an Aquarius prompt, and we are known to be independent, very independent. So this is kind of a play on words, just to go and buy a book from an independent bookshop and read it for the month. I'm so excited. I have an excuse to go buy a book. Okay, well that's perfect because there are 2 books that are definitely high up on my list. If you saw my fall TBR, one is Bewilderment by Richard Powers and the other is Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. I mean, it depends if they have it. There's lots of independent bookstores around here, so I'll definitely do that in Vlogtober. But it's gonna be one of those 2. I'm leaning more towards Bewilderment because I really want to read that book. It sounds like right up my alley. All right guys, so that is the end of my October TBR. I am very excited about all of these books. I think we have some good ones. I'm especially excited that I'm able to go buy a book and read it next month. It's going to be a good time. As for the other ones, we have these 3 here, which are still all very spooky. We have Sorrowland by River Solomon. I think it's a horror, gothic fiction, speculative. I think it's just a bunch of genres mixed together. We have The Devil in the Dark Water, which I'm very excited about. Murder Mystery Paranormal. And we have The Only Good Indians, which I'm very excited about, by Stephen Graham Jones, which we have horror, hoping there is a weapon of choice in this one. But yes, that is it guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you all think. Let me know if you're also excited for October, excited for Vlogtober, because I am. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys on my next one. Bye.